Well, hello everyone. This is Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. And today is October 15th, 2020. We're in Rose Hill on the estate side of Rose Hill. And we're at number 4 New Trotters Place, a compound, a family compound of 2 homes and a guest house that was just purchased by one of my buyers. We're going to walk through it, take a look, talk a bit about Rose Hill. I am and have been their buyer's agent, so we'll talk a bit about my services as a buyer's agent. This home was listed for $1,135,000. It sits on 2.4 acres. Total square footage, living square footage of 6488 square feet. This main house has 3448 square feet. There's also a private swimming pool with a screened enclosure. Let's go inside. Beautiful covered porch, traditional architecture. This house has some great features and some beautiful craftsmanship. The couple that bought this house is moving here from Central Florida, and they decided to come up this way because they're ocean people. They're going to have a boat, and there is a boat launch here. The gentleman is a master builder, did his own inspection, and very interesting story, I think, about him is that, which he told me because he's quite a storyteller, is that when he went to work building at the age of 17 on Cape Cod, the builder that he worked for said, well, I'm going to pay you $2 an hour and I'll teach you everything I know. But one thing I want you to know for sure is that you're not going to be asking me for a pay raise because I'm going to be teaching you everything I know. So a couple years went by, and my buyer, that young man, finally decided, gee, it's about time to ask the boss for a pay raise. And he was the best worker, according to the boss, even better than his own son. So he finally got up the nerve to ask him for a pay raise. And the gentleman said, well, I'm sorry, but since you've asked me for that pay raise, I'm going to have to fire you. And so he did. And the gentleman then went out on his own. So the original house had the guest cottage with 2 bedrooms, but the seller had this additional cottage built as a guest house. I think our new owner is going to use this as a home office, although he is retired. It is a versatile property that can either be a cave or a workspace or a guest suite. Really one of the best pool enclosures that I've seen anywhere. And the new owner has a dog that's going to love this area. The primary bedroom has a view out to that pool with its own doorway. And another beautiful room with the double doors at the front hallway. Great kitchen. On the second floor, we have a large bedroom with its own private bath and closet. Now, the reason that this buyer wanted to have such a large home, a family compound if you will, is because their son, who is a pastor, is a missionary in Italy, where the wife is from, and they expect to come over a couple times a year. They have 4 children. So in this right side is the cottage, the guest house, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, with a garage. Let's go in and take a look. The buyer's daughter is a music teacher, and during the pandemic she teaches by remote. She'll do it from this house. It has a covered front porch and a covered screened back porch with its own fireplace. And a very peaceful setting here in the woods. Full kitchen, very high quality throughout. And these windows are just fantastic. What a peaceful location. And that's the way it is on the Rose Hill equestrian side. When we finish with this house, we'll go for a look through the community, get an overview of Rose Hill. I'm sure you'll like it. Here is the primary bedroom. This is in the guest house, folks. This is beautiful. So large. You have the Savannah shutters. Lots of extras here, crown molding throughout. Again, this house is not for sale. I'm just taking a bit of a victory lap as a buyer's agent, talking about Rose Hill, my buyers who have been such a pleasure to work with. And my services as a buyer's agent. And here's the guest bedroom in the guest house. What a beauty. And I believe then this room here, which is really the formal dining room, will be the new music studio where the daughter will entertain and teach her students, mostly by remote. This house has so many beautiful features. Places to sit, relax, enjoy the beauty of Rose Hill in the South Carolina Lowcountry here in Bluffton. Let's go see the rest of Rose Hill. So Rose Hill is comprised of two large sections, a total of 2,000 acres, about 1,000 total home sites. We're on the estate side, sometimes called the equestrian side of Rose Hill. And these are the larger lots, larger homes. Today the average home here on the estate side is 917,000. They range from 650,000 and up. There is one that is for sale at 6,400,000. But here on the equestrian side, of course, they have the stables. They play polo. Many of these larger lots have their own paddocks. The estate side of Rose Hill has truly magnificent homes. And so for my buyers who are looking for a large house on a large piece of land with privacy, many times with a guest house, well, Rose Hill on the estate side is definitely going to be on our short list. And of course, before my buyers bought here in Rose Hill, they checked out Bluffton, and they loved the tremendous convenience in the shopping, the restaurants, all the medical services, but they especially liked Rose Hill. The Equestrian Center is on the estate side of Rose Hill, and it covers approximately 50 acres. 35 stalls. They also have main dressage and riding areas and an arena. And I know that they play polo out here at least once a year. And this is the Colleton Point Pavilion. It's on the estate side of Rose Hill. It's a clubhouse. It's not the clubhouse, not the main clubhouse. That's over across on the golf side with a restaurant and golf pro shop and so forth. This is at the Colleton River with beautiful views of the river and with a viewing pavilion. Where there are beautiful views and pleasant breezes. So here at COLLETON Point, there's a ramp where you can launch your small craft boat, and where they have a floating dock and fishing pier. Here at COLLETON Point, you can store your kayak and launch it with deep water access to the COLLETON River. And at COLLETON Point on the estate side, you have a swimming pool. There are 2 other pools on the golf side of the community, and yes, owners can use any and all of the facilities included in your $2,300 a year annual HOA, except the equestrian center, which is optional and extra. And there's also a private tennis club. We'll see that as we go along. And at COLLETON Point, what used to be 2 tennis courts are now 1 tennis court and 4 pickleball courts. Over in the golf side, we have more tennis courts that are hard true, what are sometimes called soft courts. Over here we have the hard courts. On the golf course side of Rose Hill, we have the main clubhouse where the TERRACE restaurant is located, also the golf pro shop. Let's go in and have a look. So this is the TERRACE restaurant. We're not going to go into every room, but behind us is a banquet room and a library. This is also a turn for the golfers. Both formal and informal dining, and a great screen porch that looks out over the driving range. And the course is open to the public as well as to members at discounted play. Across from the main clubhouse is the tennis club of the Lowcountry. While it's located here at Rose Hill, it is a private club. And the concept behind this club, as I understand it, was that many of the communities in Bluffton had tennis players, of course, but the owner of the club here decided, wouldn't it be great if there was one larger club where the most active tennis players could come and get a game, get the best teaching instruction. And so you have Tennis Club of the Lowcountry. Rather economical, and certainly for serious active tennis players, anyone looking for instruction, this is a great asset and certainly would be on your list as something to check out and enjoy. They have league play, and I'm sure many events of which I'm not even aware. So on the golf course side of Rose Hill, there's this beautiful community swimming pool. There's also a couple of hard true tennis courts that you'll see. And once again, the annual HOA for all of Rose Hill, $2,300 a year. It includes the use of all of these facilities with the exception of the equestrian center, and you do pay extra for golf as well, but it's very economical. So the Rose Hill golf course side is definitely the more economical side of Rose Hill, where homes are priced from $315,000 to $565,000 today. The average home here being $410,000. And there's about 6 lots for sale on this side. If you'd like to have help in buying a lot and building a house, well, I am a former licensed South Carolina home builder. And with my buyers, as a buyer's agent, of course, we shop new homes to resale homes. We shop communities. We compare builders, communities, whatever's important to you. And a reminder that it costs you nothing more to have me work as a buyer's agent for you. And that's because my commission is already in the price of every listed home, every listed building site, and including new builds from the different developer builders in the area. I have 43 years of local Hilton Head Island and Bluffton real estate experience, and I certainly would like to hear from you about your real estate needs. So here is my contact information. Again, Richard Kadesh, Kadesch. My company, Go Gated Realty, like gated communities. And of course, Rose Hill is a gated community with 2 24-hour manned security gates. My cell phone number, please call anytime, 843-684-2933. My email address, rich@gogated.com. That's rich@gogated.com. And my website is gogated.com. So thank you for watching this video. I've enjoyed showing you the recent closing on a beautiful house that one of my clients bought over in the estate section. And there are more videos at the Go Gated channel on YouTube. If you liked this one, well, there's more there, so please subscribe. And I look forward to hearing from you, working with you as your buyer's agent here in Bluffton or Hilton Head Island and nearby. Thank you again.